down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
What's going on, Savvy investors? Yep. This is your boy, Steve VanCauwenbergh, and you tuned in to the fabulous Savvy Radio Show, going strong over 3 years. 2019 is going to be big. Hopefully you've been setting your goals. Hopefully your goal is to buy an asset, a crib, a house, something that brings mailbox money. You got to do it. Also, I just released a new sticker out there. If you want a sticker, let your boy know, and I'll send it to you. It's called All I Do Is Eat, Sleep, and Buy Real Estate. You should take part in that movement. Eat, sleep, and look at cribs and buy them. Anyway, I was hollering at my boy the other day, and he was like, man, I need to get in this game. My goal is to buy 10 houses this year, first time. And I'm like, okay, you can do it. He's a realtor. He's got potential. He has access to the MLS, but that's not the only way to buy deals. So another homeboy came by and dropped off this awesome document called 66 Ways to Find Great Deals. Thank you. He's the number one baller in my world and wholesaling. He's grinding it out. Did 44 deals the other day, and he crafted this, and I was like, wow. I was like, yo, can I get a dub? And can I get it out there on the radio? And so, ladies and gentlemen around the world, you just got blessed with 66 ways to find great deals. And I hope that you'll find one in here, or it will trigger you to get off the couch, get in your car, or get online and make your dreams happen through real estate, aka assets. Let's do it. Ask yourself, who has the great deals? Realtors, wholesalers, banks, landlords, property managers, and lots of other people. What do all these people have in common? They are motivated sellers. And how do you find motivated sellers? All right. You'd be surprised. Even today, here's a technique that I was teaching somebody today. I went on Zillow and I picked a zip code and I looked for all the houses that are for rent, and I just started calling them. Hey, cold calling them. Have you thought about selling? And I looked up where they're from, how many houses they have, and you never know. And you could pop a deal. Now, this could take a while. And if I was coaching you, I'd be like, yo, you probably should hire a VA. But think about it. What if you called every rental property in your area? Here's an idea for you with a VA. It costs you about $100 to train a VA with a good voice to straight call all these people, and you can pop a deal. Wow. Just like that. That's why you tuned in. How fast are we talking? 2 minutes and 52 seconds, and you just got an idea. Hopefully that impacted your life, but let's keep on rolling with this. Sign up for real estate investment clubs. Yep. RIAs, real estate investment associations, auction companies. One in Oklahoma City that I bought several houses from called DakilAuction.com, DAKIL.com. Check it out. eBay, other wholesalers, even your mentor. If I knew you, I could be bringing deals your way. You just never know. Develop and find and learn scripts and techniques and call people. Bam, my boy put this together, and I just gave you a script. Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm a landlord in your area, and I have a house, and I was wondering if you be interested in selling it. Click. I'll call them up. Yep, I just evicted somebody, and how much you want to give me for it? And that's usually what's going to happen. There's going to be a dialect, but you can make it happen. See realtors. You set up team members and do auto bids. Title companies, that investors that you can't find. Probate attorneys, city code offices. Ask about hearings on abandonment and condemned houses. I know a boy on the East Coast, that's his favorite. He buys condemned lists and goes ballistic on them and checks it out. I have not done this idea, but here's one is check out eviction records, or just show up to eviction court. It's packed. And there'll be some scrubby little landlord in there at his wits, and he gets thrown under the bus, and you can meet that dude out in the hallway and say, yo, I can solve your problem. Let me buy your crib. Simple. Nursing home builders. I have a really good friend of mine that popped the deal. It was very interesting where This builder was building houses, and these folks wanted to move in, and they had a house, and they traded it in to move in, and that dude had the house and dumped it. He really didn't want a rent house. He wanted to sell his house that he just built. So he took that in, called my friend, and my friend gobbled it up and made 30 G's off that deal. It was about it was a $200,000 house. Pretty bomb. Bail bondsmen, hard money companies, defaults are going to happen. A lot of people have been coming into the market in the last 2 years. Man, I got a call from California. Some dude trying to buy houses, has no idea about the market, but has money, can see a return in OKC. But man, people are going to be buying wrong. Hard money people are going to be loaning them money, and they're going to get stung, and I'm going to be ready. Yep. Also, another great way is property managers. Bam! Property managers are involved with property, and managers and property owners communicate on a regular basis, usually monthly, weekly. If you were my property manager, daily, and we're going to get to know each other, and they know when the landlord's getting tired. Build a relationship up with property managers and other landlords, and you'd be surprised. Of course, you know this. Motivated home owners, HUD Homes. There's, firstpreston.com. There's places, HUDhomes.com. There's great places online. Hubzoo is an auction place, auction.com. Here's another one. Insurance adjusters. That's a relationship you should try to develop over time. They're jumping on houses. They know that the house got totaled, or they know they can't afford the new roof, and you may come in and save them. Building inspectors. Man, the other day I heard a story where an investor kind of tried to slide things on without getting a permit, and he got stung left, right, up, and down. And the the inspector just went ballistic on him and just flagged him on everything. I'm talking about they flagged him. I guarantee if I was interested in buying that dude's property, and I can solve all your problems, and I can take it over, just sell it to me for a fee. Accountants have clients that have houses, and they know where they're at financially, and you can build a relationship. I had a relationship with a banker. A banker put me in contact with another investor, and I popped a deal from that. Go to REI meetings. That's real estate investment meetings. Meet realtors. Yes, realtors. I know I bag on realtors all the time. Hey, I got them, but they do get deals. And so many times I've connected with a realtor, and there'll be a subject to, or the seller can't afford to pay the realtor, and that's where I become the shining star in their world. Look, I'll give you a G. Let me take this over subject to, and we'll build a relationship from there. Go to your real estate club meetings, meet wholesalers, realtors, network, bird dogs, partnerships. Take notes of the deal and the dealers. Okay, they're out there. Now, I mentioned auction before, Hubzoo, also auction.com. Just type in real estate auctions. There's a bunch of them. Locally, OKC is Daykill. Probate court and bankruptcy court. Probate is a secret weapon, gold mine. A lot of people don't know about it. I had for a long time I was working that, and man, I'm telling you, it was a very lucrative situation. It's worth to learn it. Now, you got to get, I learned this from somebody, get rich in a niche. That's just not a niche that I am a master in, but you can find and pop some massive deals. AKA, I popped a deal that was 35, put about 15 in, I got a 50 in, it's worth 85, and I get a G a month off of a probate deal. They're out there. You can find them. Connect with an attorney. Find PRs, which is representatives of an estate. Go to estate sales. Go to estatesales.net, and you can just cold call people. Hey, are you interested? And meet personal representations. Try to find them. Get your ear to the ground, and you might even connect with. Again, this is another strategy with estate sale companies. Now, I have not done this, but this is my homeboy's 66 ways of finding deals. Bam. Think about it. you might be into that. You might be buying stuff. You might even walk in and say, listen, I'll buy the whole house and all the contents, and we don't even have to do an estate sale. How about that? There's something that I learned a long time ago. This flipper, they would go to estate sales all week while they're flipping a house. They would start, while they're done with one room, they would go to an estate sale, buy a bunch of stuff at another estate sale, or go to a garage sale. This is crazy. Then they would, while they're rehabbing this house, they would fill it up with all this other estate stuff. I'm talking couches, carpets, dinette set, weird stuff. They would just go to estate sales, and they would stockpile for about 3 or 4 months while they're rehabbing this house. And then they would have their own estate sale after they got done rehabbing the house. So they would sell the house, list the house for sale. As they were listing the house for sale, they would have an estate sale. They would get all this traffic, potential buyers, because these buyers are coming to buy junk at the estate sale. And my homeboy told me, he said, man, we made more money on that estate sale sometimes, up to 20 G's by going to other estate sales. Pretty phenomenal idea. A lot of work. You gotta be into that whole garage sale deal. But hey, that's an extra 10 G's, 20 G's. You can't be mad. What I love about that whole deal is that when you start advertising estate sale, you start getting random people, potential buyers. Farm your area, drive it. In an inexpensive way to find sellers, go to this website called findtheseller.com. www.findtheseller.com. Boom. There you go. Go to those areas. Now set up auto bids. I don't know what he meant by that, but you got to set in your timer. If you're trying to buy a HUD repo, you got to wait. I believe it's 90 days or 180 days before you can bid. Set that up on auto bid. Get with your realtor and make that happen. Put that in your calendar. Also, expired listings are a great way to attack deals. And for a realtor out there, this is even more money. I know a lot of realtors that are trained from big organizations. Hey, when expired listings, they got like a phone script that they could call and say, hi, I know your realtor didn't do good because you didn't sell your house and la, la, la. How about flip this script on them like this? Hey, my name is Steven, AKA I'm a realtor too. I'm really not. I'm just giving you a script here. Hey, my name is John. I'm a realtor. I'm not trying to get a listing. I'm trying to buy your house. What will it take to make your world happy? I know automatically we could save you 6% because I could just buy it right here. I am a licensed realtor. I'm not really calling to get a listing. I'm calling to buy your house. What kind of impact will that make? How many phone calls do you think you need to make? And when someone would say, I didn't think about that. Because 90% of all the other realtors out there are trying to get a new listing. But see, if you're a hustle realtor, this is why realtors, I mean to start coaching realtors. But what I'm saying is, what if a realtor called up there and started wholesaling, started getting houses under contract and flipping them just like that, just by calling up, hi, I'm a realtor, and I noticed that you had an expired listing, and I'm not trying to get you a new listing. I know you're probably frustrated or you're not happy with your other realtor. But listen, let's just make this happen. I know you have a need to sell it, and I have a need to buy. And how can we work together? What's the number that's going to make this work for you? And when they say that number, you give them 20% less. Bang. Go to HUDs. Contact realtor teams. There's teams that are just specialized in HUDs. There's teams that are just specialized in REOs. That's real estate owned property. If you don't know what that means, bank owned, that they just, there's realtors I used to roll with back in the day, about 15 years ago. This one realtor, that's all he did. Now REOs were just nutty all over the place. I think it was 07. He was exclusive with banks. He was just intimate with banks. And before the house would go on the MLS, he would hit me up. I'm not even a realtor. He knew I had the ability to close. And it would be a quick sale. He would make his money. The bank would have that property sold. It would be a win-win. Now, those times have changed dramatically because there's so many new investors overpaying for property. So that has dipped down. But hey, there's people that specialize, realtors that specialize in REOs. There's also realtor club groups, teams that specialize in short sales. Foreclosures. So get on it, create a website, get a 1-800 number, get some bird dogs, and go out there and get it done. Here's some types of bird dogs that you may not be aware of. Garbage collectors, aluminum can pickers, the police, fire insurance adjusters, a male woman or a male man, paper boy, paper girls that are delivering a newspaper, electric meter readers, water meter readers. I'm telling you, drive through a neighborhood during the day, you'll see them with a little flag or a little bright outfit on, and they got a stick in their hand. Pull them over to the side. My favorite's garbage people, just so you know. UPS and FedEx workers, now they're a little bit busy and they're not really paying attention because they're just under extreme pressure to get stuff done and produced. But you might want a relationship or know somebody, and offer $500, $1,000 to find you a deal. Also, you could use a service called Deal Machine, and you can get multiple users to actually take pictures for you and drop it into a spreadsheet, and you can direct mail them. If you don't know about that, let your boy know. Lawn care services, they're cutting grass next door. The grass is so tall, they can easily let you know. Pizza delivery people. And you can offer $1 for every address that looks vacant, and just pay them $1, just like that. Anyway, this is part 1 of the 66 ways to find deals. Hopefully you're juicy, and maybe I forgot 1 or 2, and you're going to call me out and say, yo, VanCauwenbergh, did you think of this? Did you think of that? Other than that, I'm going to take a pause right here. I'm going to break off another 20 minutes of this on Monday. Hopefully you'll be ready. Hopefully you'll give me an idea, and we can grow together. Tune in. Big stuff coming on. Oh, I failed to mention Investor Weekend Chattanooga in March, and Investor Weekend Oklahoma City, and other cities coming in your area. If you want to be an ambassador or you want to be a part of the Savvy team, let your boy know. We're trying to grow for 2019 Savvy Investors. Great things are happening. Thank you for your support. Thank you for buying T-shirts. Thank you for your encouragement. Don't stop it. Love somebody else. Mentor somebody, and grow so you can give.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at SavvyRadioShow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook, and always be buying assets.